Hello guys, Vengeancer here. So I got a few things to go over today. Well, apparently I need to buy myself a little bit of time. Always out of food for the workers. Ever since I switched to Valencia where I got all those crate makers, they just eat through the worker food. So I'm doing some rift bosses today because I want to test some stuff out. But first, I gotta talk about a couple things. Yesterday in my Fadus video, I'll answer some of this in the comments too, but I want to make a video on it. There's a drop event going on for the treasure drop to answer PJ's question. It's the treasure drop event where the normal spots are expanded, so every like potion piece, compass part, map part, they drop in another area. You'll have to go to the website to go find that, where exactly they are. But for the Shira Ruins piece that I'm going for, it drops in Fadus right now during the event. So that's why I was grinding Fadus. So there's that. Second, just that Dope left me a comment that is very helpful. Talking about add-ons. So I've switched things around. I don't have... I'm still working things out, but right now, here's what I got. I've changed some things around. So the main skills I use are Equilibrium Break and Bolide. So I've got crit hit rate and casting speed on Bolide. I got plus DP and casting speed on Equilibrium Break, so casting speed is always up. And as far as their comment about doing attack speed, I assume you mean casting speed, because attack speed doesn't really do anything for Wizard. Earth's Response is my dodge skill. I use that a lot, so I have movement speed set on it and extra AP against monsters. So I've always got that up because its cooldown is 4 seconds and the buffs are 7. To fill in, we got Earthquake, which is minus DP and minus evasion. It is a little bit higher of a cooldown. Not as high as 2 minutes because the prime skills aren't taking effect. So it doesn't show the cooldown on those. Same with Concentrated Magic Arrow. It's actually Prime Earth Arrow, and I got accuracy and movement speed on it to fill in, and it's a 3-second cooldown. Meteor Shower is not 2 minutes, it's more like 30 seconds, I think. 30 or 40 seconds, and I got extra AP plus 30 and crit hit on it. If there's something else that I need to put in there, I'll go back through his comment. But basically what he said is pair... put casting speed and movement speed on add-ons, and it's going to change how fast I can cast and move, which I already had that kind of. I just moved them around a little bit. Before I had it, I still had it on, I had cast speed, movement speed on here, but I added the AP on there instead of on here, and I took AP off of here and put cast speed on Bolide. Same with the minus 20 DP. I removed the minus DP and put plus DP for myself, because most places I'm grinding other than orcs, I am one-shotting everything, so the minus DP doesn't really matter right now. I start grinding those higher end spots, I'll have to switch it around and put more minus DP on there. Same with evasion increase. For me, it's not going to help right now since I one-shot almost everything, and I'm using Earth's Response so often. And then my add-ons for PvP are different. I would have to switch to my other succession build, but I don't know what they are currently. And but I really appreciate the help. That's kind of why I was showing things. But there's my add-ons. If anybody else has anything to put in on that, let me know. I do notice a difference with like movement speed and stuff, and with the minus DP, this Magic Lighthouse, the red ball, it already does minus 15 DP, which is pretty much up constantly. There's a few seconds in between, so like if I need the minus DP, then I'll just use that for now. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about is I watch Fake Uni sometimes, from time to time, and he did a Succession tier list, and he stuck Succession Wizard in C tier. And, you know, of course, the best are S tiers, and then A tiers, and B tiers. Succession Wizard is down in C tier, which I agree. They're awful. Awakened Wizard, he did an Awakening video as well, like a week ago or something, and he put it in B tier. So, you know, I might be able to eke a little bit more out of things if I just went with going to Awakening, which of course he would go invincible when I'm doing my combo. I don't know. Maybe I'll switch to Awaken PvE. Let me turn this stuff off in case somebody says something they shouldn't be saying. People tend to do that. And we'll finish them off with the Blizzard. Cool. So it seems like that allows me to move a little faster. So if I buff and I've got this movement speed on, this will give me casting speed, and then this gives me movement speed, which seems like they don't stack, right? Movement speed 7%. Yeah, I guess they do stack 7%, plus I get 10% on that, so it makes me move. Yeah, I think that it's gonna work better than what I had for now, because I can do that, but it's on hit, so I have to land a hit on a monster, and it gives me 7% as much, but it's overall about 17%. I don't know if it's compounding or if it's just, here's your movement speed, you got 10% more, and then here's your base movement speed, you get 7% more, so overall you get 10% and 7%, so it'd be like 17, or do you get 10% movement speed added to your total, and then it takes another 7%, so really it's a little bit more if it's compounding. Also, here's my abilities. Casting speed is maxed, movement speed is maxed, of course luck is maxed. Here's my crystal with their effects. I'm still using Gervish's, 2 Elcars, 2 Corrupteds, and then a couple of black magic crystals thrown in there, and a Valor and a History just for the movement speed and stuff. And then I have the Ancient Spirits crystal in my slot for the outfit. Artifacts is one thing that I am curious if I could change. Maybe I could get some casting or movement speed. I haven't looked into those. I'll have to do that. But right now I'm getting plus 16 accuracy and all AP out of this combination. It was there on the screen, so maybe, let's see, where's the next Rift boss? We'll just go up here and do Kavali. These are ones that I've needed to do for a while now. I'm just trying to get them done. But yeah, maybe artifacts. Maybe there's another combo I can use that'll give me more movement or casting speed. I don't know. That's not what I wanted. Where's it at? It's like not there, not there. Always forget. PvE. Life skill. No, it's back up here. Lightstone combinations. So I don't know. These are all of them. So if you hit F1, you can come on inside and hit Lightstone combinations. You can find them. I haven't looked at this list enough to know, but maybe there's more movement speed or casting speed. I'll have to just kind of fine-tooth comb this and see. I know there's crit hit damage and down attack damage, but I have yet to see. There's 2% movement, but I don't know. It's not worth the minus 150 AP. There's a couple of that, but plus 2% movement speed really isn't worth losing my accuracy over. So I don't know. I'll fine tooth comb through there. If I can find some with casting speed, maybe I'll invest the silver into it. I'm sure casting speed and movement speed, big bonuses for that is going to be very costly. Before I was running evasion damage reduction, I was running this one, I think, the 18 and the 12. When I was full, when I was going for evasion build, but I really don't care to do evasion anymore since I swapped off of levers and muskins. These are pretty cool though, max HP 150. But yeah, about half, 40% of the way through that. I will look through that on my own time off cam, and do things my way there. As far as, oh, I need to dodge that. Hit him with the blizzard. I gotta change my skill combo because I end up doing Equilibrium and Bolide back to back. And I don't want to do that. Another thing that I've learned with, oops, there I'd go doing it back to back again when I shouldn't be, because it doesn't stack, it just refreshes, so it's just kind of a waste. Come on. Are you gonna dodge or are you gonna get stunned? So I'm going to be killing slow while I retrain my muscle memory to not use Equilibrium right after I use Bolide. Just because well, how'd you get up on that rock, horse? Just because I need to teach myself to stack Bolide and Equilibrium break back to back, so I've always got the casting speed up. Let's just go here and do the steel guy. Now the other question that I have, if anybody is a wizard and they have input, or if they know a high-end wizard and have some input on this, and it's something that I've been curious about since the changes were made, I don't know which ones are better. Is Bolide better or is Voltaic Pulse better? Used to, Voltaic was the best. Just because of the minus evasion rate. Now, it doesn't do quite as much damage as Bolide, but I've been considering going back to it because you get plus 10% casting speed. But my question is, does this plus 10% casting speed stack with the plus 7% you get from the add-on? So if I got attack casting speed 7%, would that stack with the 10% from Voltaic, or would that be, or would it be overwritten? Would the 10% override the 7%, or would they both show up? It's just something that I don't know. Maybe I could switch my skills around and test it, but it's something I'm curious about. Because I'll drop Bolide. Bolide's definitely best for PvP, and it gives you super armor and down attack and bind. Voltaic gives super armor and bound, but it doesn't do down smash, right? It also gives you MP recovery, but see, for PvE, it's fine because you still get the crit rate. The accuracy rate is only 12%. That's where the nerf came in. It's same as the all evasion rate minus 6%. It used to be like 15 or something like that, and the accuracy rate used to be plus 30. So they nerfed it. Uh-oh, I got myself stuck. That's what I get for looking at my skills while I'm running. I'm going to leave my horse down here. This is usually where you park your horse at in Homes Post. I spent so much time. Really? I missed? I spent so much time grinding Helm's Post whenever I was lower level when I first started playing. Alright, Steel Nuts. Let's go. And yes, I know it's Nux, not Nuts, but it's still funny. Oops, I got myself stunned. With the whole Bolide versus Equilibrium, or Bolide versus, Voltaic, Bolide does hit harder, and I thought the general consensus recently was Bolide is better than Voltaic since those accuracy nerfs. However, the casting speed may make a difference. It just depends on how it stacks. And, I got myself immediately hit. Come on. And it's also another thing of my Succession Wizard is now a melee wizard because most of my skills, like there's Fireball, Explosion, and Blizzard, they're all circular around. Bolide's the only like ranged skill I have. Equilibrium Break is a frontal. And Lightning doesn't hit that hard now that I've changed the combos on it. Oh, I thought I dodged that. I thought Magic Evasion, you had an iframe. Maybe I did it too quick. I don't know. But if anybody knows whether or not the Voltaic 10% cast speed stacks with the 7% that you get from add-ons if you're a wizard and you've tested it, or you know of somebody that has tested it and you can send me give me a link or something, I would appreciate it because that's one thing that I don't know. Let's go here. That's one thing I don't know and I would like to know, and I will definitely change my build if that's more beneficial because I've always prioritized casting speed with the wizard over everything else. The only thing that I'll have a problem with is accuracy rate is plus 30 on Bolide, and it's only plus 12 on Voltaic. But I do get minus evasion rate for 10 seconds and casting speed 10%, which is why I used to run Voltaic. It's the same with Equilibrium, does way more damage and has high accuracy and does minus AP. But Prime gives minus evasion rate and a little bit better accuracy rate, and it's also an AoE like centered around the wizard. So Voltaic and Aqua Gel may work better, but they don't hit nearly as hard. 709 times 13 is way less than 1390 times 9. So I don't know. Maybe I will switch and do, because I got another preset that I can use. I mean, I have plenty of skill presets. I could do another PvE Succession build that's centered around Voltaic and Aqua Gel instead of Equilibrium and Bolide. The only problem I have is that Aqua Gel doesn't seem to combo into anything, because you can't combo into Blizzard, and I guess you could combo into Freeze or maybe Frigid Fog, but Equilibrium fits into the build better because it combos into Earthquake and Prime Arrow, which Prime Earth Arrow is a main skill because it is only 3 seconds. So I don't know. I'm looking for feedback because it is a very little confusing to me. When I made my PvE build for Succession originally, I looked at all the damage ranges and numbers, and I just picked ones that were like, okay, this damage is higher than this skill. This one seems to be PvE versus PvP. And I can also fit it into combos better. So that's how I picked my skills in that order. I looked at damages, then I looked in like the critical buffs and stuff for PvE only or for PvP only. I looked at those on the descriptions, and then I looked at which ones I could combo easier. So maybe going back to Voltaic might make more sense. I do remember the casting speed was nice whenever I used it. It would just mean that I would be, instead of using, all my damage right now is front loaded from Bolide of Destruction for the fire skill, and then it combos into Fireball, which doesn't hit very hard, and then Fireball Explosion, which is my major skill. So all my damage is in Bolide and Fireball Explosion, whereas my damage was switched to being on the Lightning tree, with quotes. You know, it's not really a tree, but it would be like the lightning. Most of the damage would come from using lightning. So instead of being like a fire mage, I would be like a wind mage at that point, just because of how things go. Because even though the wizard is, let me kill this guy and I'll finish my thought. And see, we've also got the Rain of Fire, which is another fire skill. So that's another reason why I chose the whole Bolide front loading. Oh, got myself knocked down. Not paying attention. Give me a second here. Oh, come on. We're being dumb. And I am going to have to retrain my muscle memory. I need to just spend some time fighting and grinding to retrain, so that I'm not just spamming my skills. I need to space out Bolide and Equilibrium if I stay with that build. Give me a sec. I have to answer a call. Okay, I'm back. Quick cut. Now, let's move on to Red Nose. Sure. No. No. My horse right there. Okay, so back to what my thought was. So yes, the wizard in BDO is a all-in-one wizard, but you still have different trees. You have the fire tree, which are all your fire skills. You have your earth tree, which is prime earth arrow, and prime earthquake, and earth's response. And then if you spec into it equilibrium break, the fire tree also gets bolide if you spec into it, and you have rain of fire on top of the meteor shower and fireball explosion. Then you have an ice tree, which consists of frigid fog and blizzard and freeze. And I don't know if aqua gel fits in there or not, because aqua gel is kind of water. I don't really know. And then you have a lightning or wind tree, which is, if you spec into it, voltaic pulse, lightning, residual lightning, and then there's chain lightning and lightning storm. So yeah, and all those can combo. So it really depends on. Why did my horse go flying off the cliff and about drown himself? Horse? I'm trying to do something. Cooperate. So I don't know. These two become the prime versions of the awakening skills for succession, become two of your biggest damaging skills. So I don't know. Maybe I should work out if I should start using more of the ice tree, which ice is more of a CC tree anyway. It's not really huge damage. It's not bad damage, but it's not huge. The lightning tree is big damage. I don't know if I should be doing... The combo is big damage, but it was recommended that you use that in PvP, not PvE, because you're trying to move around a lot. I just don't know. It's one of those things where maybe I... What is going on here? Why does the horse keep, like, randomly running itself off a cliff? Can't make this stuff up. Horse? I'm gonna rename you to Idiot like I did in Red Dead Redemption 2 if you keep it up. Well, that's way up in the air. How am I supposed to get up there? Let's go kill the red nose real quick. Red nose? Did I go the wrong way? Yes, I did. Maybe I should rename my character Idiot instead of my horse. But I do love theory crafting, so all of like the build advice and stuff, those types of things, I don't take it as criticism. If there's a suggestion that I don't know or something, I welcome it. Like I really. It helps me out a lot. Oh, get out of that. Restore mana with Rain of Fire, even though it probably won't do any damage. Earthquake. Magic Evasion. Back to the lightning skill. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll give up Bolide and just be an AoE mage centered around my character instead of having longer range skills. But everything that I have read, the Succession Wizard is just kind of mid-tier now. It's not top tier by any means. So, and I did some research on Elvia Orcs, and my 16k trash seems pretty spot on for everyone that I've seen recording an hour at Orcs playing as Succession Wizard. I saw another guy with 293 AP, Kudum, and he got like 13,000 or so. And I saw another guy that recorded it, and he had like more AP than me. I'm at 300. He had like 309, 314, something like that, and he got like, and he used a level 1 scroll, loot scroll, instead of the level 2, and I don't think he had aggers going on, but he got like 13 or 14,000 trash loot instead of like 10, like the other guy, the 293 Kudum guy, got like 10. So me being at 16,000 using a coin and gold loot scroll seems about spot on for what Succession Wizard is doing. And like I said, if I full buffed, I might be able to eke 20k out of that. But it's just sad. It really is, being a mid-tier grinder, because the class is a lot of fun and I really like Wizard. But when I get comments of you're doing something wrong, it's like, nah, not exactly. I could probably sweat grind a little bit more and eke a few thousand more trash loot out, but then I would not want to grind for another week. You know, if I have to hardcore grind just to make half as much trash loot as another class, it just puts me off from grinding. So, it's one of those things. Let's see. We're going to leave the horse there. I don't want to get him killed. The horse level that it's at shouldn't get attacked by most things, but there are still some things that bother it. Dark Rifts are so strange. I like fighting Muskian. He's easy to do. Except for when he goes invincible. Oh, I got myself hit. Good thing I wasn't too worried about it, since it's just a Rift boss. That didn't kill? Really? News to me. Hey, I got an artifact. What artifact is that? Monster damage reduction. Yeah, I don't really need that. Back down here to the horse. I don't think I'm going to run the Kama Silva and do those. I don't remember how long. I had to split the recording for the 22, that's 30 minutes. That's long enough. I'm going to call it. Why is my horse running? What is going on here? Where the heck? There's some funny stuff going on with my horse. But I'm going to run back to Heidel. I'll call it here. I'll probably finish these rift bosses off camera and wait to see what everybody else says as far as like the wizard skills and what I need to do. And I think I'm probably going to look into Voltaic and Aqua Gel. Before, Aqua Gel caused FPS issues, but I'm not too worried about FPS issues. So maybe if it is better than Equilibrium, I'll combo it with Voltaic again and give that a try, because I used to run both of those instead of Bolide and Equilibrium. So we'll see if that's the general consensus on what is better than, or if you can tell me that the casting speed from Voltaic stacks with the casting speed from add-ons. If that is a thing, then that's a huge buff over what I'm using now. Even though it's a little bit less damage, I might be able to pump out more damage using that combo. But I don't know, some of the PvE add-on guides and some of the other skill guides, like builds that people came out with that I watched, said that Bolide is better, so that's the one that I took over Voltaic just because of the nerfs on Voltaic. So I don't know, maybe I'll give it another shot. Since I have to retrain my fingers anyway, I might as well fully retrain them, right? Let me open some of these while I'm here. Ogre Ring. Yeah, Centaur Belt. 30 mil is 30 mil, I guess. Ooh, a Bazzi. And a Leighton. That's dang good. That's 100 mil. That's another. And we got one more. Plus, we got a bunch of crystals. The Runes Ring, not too bad. That's like, what, 60? Oh, 90. And a Bazzi, which is 50. So, 80 mil there. 170. 300. 400 and something million from doing half my rift bosses. I got 5 more to go. Which are the ones that are to the left. We got Runeguard Tower, Dimtree, and Sonal. And then, of course, these two down here. Griffin and Ronan. So I'll run down there and do those on my own time, but I appreciate any feedback y'all can give me, any pointers, tips. I'm still going to be grinding Fadus for at least 4 hours because I've got some Old Moon Scrolls left that have timers on them, so I'm going to get rid of those and see what happens. Maybe I'll get the potion piece, but look forward to comments. Appreciate the support, as always. Have a good rest of your day, and until next time.